Welcome. This will be a 30-minute yin yoga class focusing on the spine. Each pose will be held for 2 to 3 minutes. Props are not necessary, but may always be used for additional support. Please listen to the wisdom of your own bodies. Feel free to modify or skip any of the poses and make this practice your own. Let's get started in a seated position in Sukhasana, easy seat. Place your hands on the ground. Tuck your toes and come into a squat for Malasana. Your feet may be close together with your heels up off of the ground, or you can come into a garland pose with your feet a little bit wider, about hip distance, with your heels flat on the ground. You may choose to keep your hands on the ground for balance, or if you are feeling strong in this pose, you may bring your palms to your heart. And if you would like a little bit more of a stretch, you can place your elbows and arms up against the inside of your legs and push them outwards to open up your hips a little bit more. Take one last deep inhale in through your nose. Exhale, slowly lower down onto your mat and straighten your knees out in front of you. Flex your feet and start to lean forward with a tall back. Start to reach a little bit further, walking your hands out in front of you towards your knees, shins, or feet. Allow your back to round and rest here in caterpillar pose, Paschimottanasana. On your next inhale, start to walk your fingers back up and release your legs. Start to find your way in a lying position on the mat with your back on the floor. Bend your knees. Start to lift your feet up off of the ground to prepare for snail pose, Halasana. Bring your feet up overhead, and keeping your feet up at this 90-degree angle may be enough. If you would like to go further, start to release your legs over your head with the option to keep your legs straight or your knees bent. If your legs are straight behind you overhead and you would like to go further, bring your arms overhead as well, reaching towards your feet. If at any time in this pose you become uncomfortable, please feel free to modify, making sure you are taking good care of your neck and back in this pose. Continue to take deep breaths here, creating space in your back and abdomen. On your next exhale, slowly roll your body and legs back down to the ground in a lying position. Just rest here for a few moments, allowing time for the back and spine to release back down to the floor. When you are ready, come onto your hands and knees. Roll your body forward and come into Sphinx pose, Salamba Bhujangasana. Bring your elbows to the side of your chest and your hands out in front of you, laying your forearms on the ground. Keep your gaze forward or slightly down to release your neck. Continue to take a few more rounds of breath. Release your arms and rest your head on the ground. Take a deep breath here. Gently roll over onto your back. Extend your arms up overhead and point your toes as if you're being pulled in two opposite directions. Exhale, release. Bring your arms over to the right, and then bring your legs over to the right, creating a banana shape with your body for Banana Asana. You may feel a strong stretch along your side body. Continue to breathe deeply to create space in your side body. On your next inhale, start to release your arms and legs and bring them back to the center. And switch sides. Bring your arms over to the left and walk your legs over to the left. Feel the long line of stretch across your right side body. Continue to breathe deeply into this pose, bringing your breath to any areas of tension. And on your exhale, allowing your body to soften and release tension. Take one last deep inhale in through your nose. And exhale, walk your hands and legs back to your center. Hug your knees into your chest. Roll from side to side to give yourself a little back massage. Release your right leg down to the ground, keeping it straight. And keep your left knee pulled in towards your chest. Drape your knee across your body, bringing it to the right. For one knee, recline twist, Jathara Parivartanasana. Bring your arms out to the side. And if you would like to extend this twist, look over your left palm. On your next inhale, bring your knee back over your chest and hug both knees into your chest, rolling again from side to side in Apanasana. Release your left leg down to the ground, keeping it straight, while pulling your right knee in towards your chest. Spill your right knee over towards your left, Open your arms up in a T shape and gaze over your right hand. On your next inhale, bring your knee back over your chest, giving yourself one last big hug. Roll from side to side. And release your legs back down to the ground to prepare for our final resting pose. Now is the time to gather any extra materials that you may want or need to be completely comfortable for the next few minutes. You may like to have a bolster or blanket for under your knees, an eye pillow, or a blanket to put over your body. Once you are settled in, bring your arms out to the sides with your palms faced up to receive. This is your time to rest, relax, and renew. Allow your body to melt into the ground, and allow the earth to completely hold you and support you. Start to wake your body up very slowly and gently. Start to become aware of your breath. Can sway your head from side to side. Start to wiggle your fingers and then your toes. Roll onto one side, allowing your arm to support your head. Staying here for a moment. When you are ready, push into your hands and come up to a comfortable seated position. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Exhale, your palms to your heart center. Thank you for showing up to class today and for taking the time to take care of yourself, your health, and well-being. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you again soon. Namaste.